Hello, welcome to channel Mass of Excel. My name is Daniel. Hope you have viewed first part of my video Advanced Learning of Excel. Today I am coming up with second part of video on default setting of Excel options and print command tips. Remember that you must be very cautious at the time of changing default setting options, otherwise system will start malfunctioning the operations. Let us start with options. First option we refer information tab, in which first option we selecting for protection of workbook and worksheet. Select protect workbook. Encrypt with password is to protect workbook, and protect current sheet or protecting respective current sheets, right? So let us try to protect workbook from encrypt with password. I am assigning the password 1, 2, 3 for protecting workbook and same password for reconfirmation of password. Okay. Now message indicates the password is required to open this workbook. Means when you, after closing the file, you need to assign the protected password to open this workbook. In this stage, I am also protecting current sheet also. So I am giving the password with ABC in small cap. Click OK. The reconfirmation of password as ABC. I am saving the file. Now the protection has also been saved. Let verify whether the file has been protected or not. I am closing this file now. Opening this file. Excel should ask the prompt for entering the password. Yes, we got it. So open password I set for 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, file has been opened. Now I want to edit some data. Okay, because the sheet we have also protected. To add any record or delete any record, you want to unprotect the sheet first. To unprotect the workbook and worksheet, go back to information tab and protect workbook, protect and unprotect worksheet. So ABC is the password we have protect for sheet. Now we are able to enter the data, right? Now file is unprotected. Similar way, we can also remove the protection for workbook also from here, right? Okay. Next option is from option tab. In our option tab, we refer save tab, in which you can see first option as auto recover information. In your system, when you see, you can see the by default value of auto recovery timing will be 8. It will be unchecked in your system. In this stage, you need to enable this option plus enabling or check the box here. Then you have to bring down the minutes from 8 or any other value to 1 minute. 1 minute means the system will automatically save the data and create a one file in this location. Okay. First you have to enable this option and OK to save the option. Now the system will automatically save every alternative 1 minute. To verify at our end, let us make some changes in the file. The country column is already filled with this green color. Now I am adding with multiple other column with other color selections. So I am selecting population column with this color, or proprietary density column this same color, and last one is net migration. Okay, so let's verify. Now I have added task of coloring 3 column value. That means this 3 colored column has not been saved at my end, right? I am closing this file without saving the data. Don't save. See, auto recovery is works in case you are working in the file, the system has been shut down without asking the saving, or system has been hanged. When your option is enabled in the Excel options, you can, in this case, you can simply record the data by using these options. I am closing the file. Okay, file, option, and save. Copy the location name and close the option using paste the location name. Okay, you can see that file has been recovered from this location from where we have assigned. So let us try to open the file. On opening this directory, you can find 2 files. One is file, second other one is there is a link. So we need to open this unsaved file. Okay, you can see that it is written with the unsaved file. The system has automatically saved the data and placed in this location. So let us open. Oh, yeah, very successful. The system could recovered the unsaved data of 3 columns colors which we have highlighted. One population and population density and net migration data column. We have quit the file without saving, and the system automatically recovered this data. So this is the use of auto recovery data when we are enabling in the Excel. You can also save this file and continue your tasks from save in your desired location. Okay, let us refer next option. Options tab, then advanced functions. So first one is from advanced tab. Under editing options, we can find that first option is direction. This direction means it's after entering, the cursor will move down, right, up, or left. Okay, it is in all our system, it is by default enabled. If you want to change the movement of the cursor, you can make it the selection from here. Okay. Next important option is display. In any of cases you want to hide the formula, then you can uncheck from here. Or let's see, now I have unchecked. Let's verify that the formula has been hidden or not. Okay, yeah, formula bar was here, I unchecked, the formula has been disappeared. So retrieve back the formula bar, then go back to the options, advanced functions, and display category, then check formula. Next one is comments. Here we can, if you want to comments automatically come in the cells, then you can control from here this. Similar way, in the worksheet you can also add or delete the comments or hide also. Next one is display options, next category of hiding horizontal vertical scroll bars. I am disabling this option with checking untick the option or sheet tabs all this. So let's see. Before we see the horizontal and vertical bar, right? This is the vertical bar and this is the horizontal, or this is called the sheet tabs. So when we are uncheck the box, horizontal, vertical and sheet tabs will be removed or disappeared. Let's check advanced functions. I am just disabling these options. So let's see what is happening. Okay, now you have no scroll bars, either vertical or horizontal or this sheet tabs. This is normally people doing in some confidential files you want to share with somebody, and with the protection don't want to allow any record to add or deletion this worksheet. So in some multiple purposes we are doing all this. It's a normal case, it is not required. So it is your option, but you should understand the enabling the scroll vertical and horizontal bars. So I am just bringing back this option actually. So next one is show row and column headers. It is very important. Let's see what is show row and column headers. See, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. The numerical value hearing is the row headers, and A, B, C are the your column headers. So from here we are disabling this option from here. Let's see what is happening in the sheet. I am unchecking, then okay. You can see that column headers and row headers has been removed or disappeared. To bring back the option active, go back to the advanced options, display options, enable show row and column headers, then okay. Now it has been reinstated with the corresponding functions. Okay, let us next our topic is print command tips. It is very important for all users. Let us understand what are the functions in the print tips is available. So I am closing this file and come back to our original file, countries of the world. Okay. First of all, I am copying this one sheet data into a multiple 3 sheets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so similar data has been, same data has been copied in a multiple 3 sheets. So let us start with the print tips. As a printer not installed in the system, I am using PDF to print data with the data options. First, you can see that I am working in the active sheet number 1, wherein you can find 15 pages of print available here. So this is the standard option we observe, that the print active sheets normally we are doing. Our task is to print from a single commands with multiple 3 sheets data in a one commands. Okay. For which, please select print enter workbook. Okay. In a single sheet it was 15. Now in a multiple 3 sheets, accumulating 45 sheets data. And again, okay. So what to do is, in other cases, for giving the sheet wise print, we have to every time repeat the task. In this case, by giving a one commands, we can multiple sheet data can be printed from a single commands, just using print. That means when executing this print command, you will make out a single PDF file with 45 pages of file. Print. Now preparing the file and asking for the save prompt, saving in the desktop with the file name multiple sheets, print, save. Now the extracting, spooling the data and getting ready for printing the data in a PDF file. Yeah, it has completed. 45 of 45 has been created in a PDF file. So let's see how it was created. So this is the multiple sheet print we have created. So let's open it. Okay, the 45 pages has been created in a single file from a multiple sheet data. That is very most important and easier way to save our time for all users. Closing the file, then back to the Excel sheet. Next option is print the data from a selected area. So I want to print only a region, population area and population density only. So I am selecting this data, this area only. Then I want to print the data from the selected area only, no other data to print. So then go back to the file, print, select settings and apply print selections only. Now you can see that 45 pages of the print file. Now we are getting the data for selected data only, then automatically it will come in a single page. Upon clicking, the one page data has been selected and I creating the PDF file, print. Asking for save prompt. I am giving the file name, print selection file. And save the file. Let's check openings. Oh, very observe. Simply we have created the data from a selected area. Instead of we are going to a page setup and all, setting margins and print area and all, this touch is entirely different for this task. We can simply select the data and apply for a print. Now we have covered the default setting and print command tips. I am ending this video now and shall continue with more powerful techniques of Excel interfaces in next video part 3. Till then, bye and take care.